The start of the fourth quarter where you're on the bench kind of watching Kevin kind of do his thing with this bench unit and kind of flip the game. Just what did you see in him in terms of the playmaking and the scoring to change momentum a little bit at that moment?
I think, first of all, it was fun to watch. I think when you are a star in this league, a lot of times the weight of the game shifting is on you, or when Giannis is out there, the weight of the game shifting is on him. But for both of us to be on the bench and to be out there watching the team, KP scoring, making plays, guarding Hero, guarding Andrew Wiggins, to see him do that while we're coming into the quarter down 8. I thought it was exciting. It was fun to watch. It was encouraging for our team. But I think for him specifically, and obviously he didn't do it alone. That group got a lot of stops and was able to get out and run. And, we played the right way. But for him to have a guard out there that plays with that type of confidence and is crafty like that and is having moments like that, and the way he's doing it, you can tell it's not an accident. It's just not like, oh, he just had that tonight. I think from being able to see him since he was in high school to college to even, his time in the NBA, I've seen him many times have huge nights. And for us to have him coming in off the bench and to have him for a stretch like that, I think it just shows the potential of our team, because of somebody like him. And then you think about Kuz and then even Jericho, him being able to be in a switching lineup and guard every position and running the floor like he does and being a lob threat and rebounding. And it's just a boost for our team, for us to have me and Giannis on the bench against a team playing well. We haven't played great, and then, we go from down, I think it was like 8 or 9 to up 4, you know what I'm saying? So it was really encouraging and exciting.
Obviously, a lot of attention on you two, especially after the trade deadline, right? Chris is out, but to start to formulate some of that chemistry with the bench players, with other guys together, are things like this? How important are they? I guess to have for these guys who are all new to kind of have those moments and see success in a group together.
It's really important because they're important to our team. Obviously we make those moves at the trade deadline, and you don't do it just to have those guys here. You want to make the team better, and you want to be in situations where you can maximize what they do. So I think the most important is leaving that space and making the room for them to be able to do what they do best. And I think we've done that pretty quickly in a lot of situations, and we just got to continue to do it. And I think the more we can do it down the stretch of the season, I think 26 games left now, the more we can continue to allow them to do that, and they continue to do it on a game-to-game basis. It's just going to make us a better team. And I think once you get to the postseason, you need to be going into it, where there's no guessing. Guys know what they bring to the team. They know where they're going to get opportunities to do it. And they've done it enough times to where we get in the game and it's no thought. It's just like, this is what this guy does for us, this is what this guy does, this is what this guy does, and we want to be rolling. So I think it's good that, we're finding that, coming into these last couple games.
Doc had said before the game that maybe some minutes restrictions for you with the hamstring. What do you think of your minute total tonight, and how did you feel out there?
I felt good. I think, just coming out of the break, I went into it knowing, I was feeling the hammy. Then going into the All-Star break, I was home. It was probably my busiest All-Star, just dealing with family and friends and, all of the obligations off the court, and then also having to be at the arena for Saturday and then being a part of that whole show and then being a part of Sunday. And it was just busy, I was just exhausted. And obviously when you had that type of fatigue and also like kind of a lingering injury, you get out there and try to just jump out and keep playing. It's a chance that something could go wrong. So obviously I played in the first game because I knew that was an important game and I wanted to be out there. And then the fact that it was a back-to-back, it was travel, it was more precaution than anything. And that day and then having the day off yesterday, I thought it was really good for me. So I, did a lot of things to try to make myself feel great coming into today, and I did. And the only thing was just having that time off, so you're a little bit winded naturally, but I felt good, and I wasn't really concerned with a restriction. I just went out there and played, and I felt good.
What's going to help you guys find success in Houston, especially with these new pieces against that team?
We just got to continue to do the things that we've done when we've had success. Our ball movement, executing our scouting report defensively, rebounding, limiting teams to one shot as often as we can. And when we do that, and we're not taking the ball out the net, and we pushing the ball downhill with Giannis and Kuz and myself, and getting the ball up the court before a defense is set, we have a lot to deal with. So I think we got to be able to take that on the road, which we haven't been really consistent at this year. But I think right now we're doing a lot of good things, and we got to try to keep this rolling.
What did you like defensively late fourth? Tyler obviously kind of went off and was having his way, playmaking and scoring. Fourth quarter, though, he tied it up a couple times, but last few minutes, what did you like from Kyle's effort, who's a team effort, to maybe limit him and keep him from turning the game?
I think anytime you got a talented player that can score at each level, he's hitting threes, he's hitting pull-up jumpers, he's getting to the rim, and you combine that with unlimited opportunity, your hand's going to be full. I've been in that situation where I've been able to just go at people over and over and over and over, and it's hard to deal with. But I think over time, it wears on you. It's hard to have that from start to finish, and especially at the end of games where the intensity is rising. Guys are really locking in to, all right, you're having a big game, we're going to make it a little bit harder. And I thought that was what it came down to. He still made some shots, he still made some plays, but when it's difficult like that, and you've had a game, it's hard to go the whole way like that. And I thought we just continued to work. Kuz kept his body on him, contesting. KP was contesting, and eventually, it's going to come back in your favor, and I thought it did.